exactly 2:13 in the morning, Daniel heard someone knocking from inside his bedroom closet. Daniel lived alone, and the closet had been locked from the outside. His phone suddenly vibrated. One message from an unknown number. "Don't answer when it calls your name." Daniel stared at the message. Then another one appeared. "You already started the game." Daniel wasn't the kind of person who believed in ghosts. He was 28, worked from home, and spent most nights watching horror videos and exploring strange stories from around the world. That was how he discovered something called Hitori Kakurenbo, one-man hide-and-seek, an old Japanese ritual involving a doll, rice, thread, and supposedly something that wasn't human. Most people online said it was fake, a creepy internet legend, a game people played for attention. Daniel thought it was perfect for his channel, so one Friday night, he decided to try it himself. He placed a camera on his kitchen counter. Then he showed his viewers what he had prepared. An old stuffed doll, rice, red thread, a small knife, and a bathtub. Daniel looked into the camera and laughed. "Okay, according to the rules, I'm supposed to fill the doll with rice, give it a name, and then hide." He held up the doll. It was old, brown. Its fur was dirty and matted, and one of its button eyes was already loose. "I have no idea why I'm doing this," he smiled. "Actually, I do." He pointed at the camera. "Because if something happens, you guys get to watch it." Daniel cut open the doll. He removed some of the stuffing, then filled its body with rice. He stitched it closed. Next, he wrapped red thread around its body. He placed the doll inside the bathtub. The bathroom light flickered. Daniel looked at it, then back at the camera. "Okay." He took a breath. "You're it." He turned off the bathroom light. Then he walked into the hallway. The apartment became completely silent. Daniel smiled nervously. He ran to his hiding place, a small storage room near the kitchen. He closed the door, locked it, and waited. For the first 5 minutes, nothing happened. Daniel checked his phone. 2:13 a.m. Then, drip. He looked up. Another drop of water landed on the floor. Drip. Daniel frowned. The storage room had no water pipes. Another drop hit his hand. He looked at his fingers. Water. Cold water. Then he heard it. Splash. From the bathroom. Daniel slowly pulled out his phone. He opened the camera. The apartment hallway was empty, but the bathroom door was now open. He knew he had closed it. Daniel zoomed in. Nothing. Then, something moved at the very end of the hallway. A shadow. Daniel stopped breathing. The shadow looked like a person, but it wasn't moving. It was simply standing there, watching. Daniel's phone vibrated. Another message. Unknown number. Don't look through the door. Daniel's eyes moved toward the tiny gap beneath his storage room door. He could see 2 feet, bare feet, standing directly outside. Daniel covered his mouth. The feet didn't move. 10 seconds, 20, 30, then scrap. Something dragged its fingernails down the door. Daniel almost screamed. The scratching stopped. Then a child's voice whispered, "Daniel?"
Come out wherever you
His eyes
are.
filled with fear. The voice sounded familiar, very familiar. It sounded exactly like his little sister. His sister had been dead for 11 years. Daniel waited until the hallway was silent. Then he unlocked the door. Nothing was there. He slowly stepped outside. The bathroom door was open. Daniel walked toward it. The bathtub was empty. The doll was gone. He stared at the tub, then noticed something on the floor. Wet footprints, small, child-sized. They crossed the bathroom floor, then continued down the hallway. Daniel followed them. The footprints stopped outside his bedroom closet. Daniel froze. He stepped backward. His phone vibrated. A message appeared. Rule number 3. Never answer when it calls your name. Then, from inside the closet, Daniel? He didn't answer. The voice became softer. Daniel. He covered his ears. The closet door slowly opened. Just an inch. Darkness filled the gap. Then something rolled out. The doll. It stopped at Daniel's feet. He looked down. The doll was completely soaked. Water dripped from its fur, but the floor around it was dry. Daniel picked up the doll. Something felt wrong. One of its button eyes was missing. He remembered both eyes being there. He was sure. Then he noticed the empty socket. A piece of red thread hung from it. Daniel stared. The thread moved. By itself. Slowly, the red thread began pulling itself through the doll's face. Daniel dropped the doll. The red thread continued moving. A small piece of white fabric appeared over the empty socket. Then the thread tightened around it, creating an eye. Daniel backed away. A tiny black pupil appeared in the center. The new eye slowly rotated until it was looking directly at him. Daniel whispered, "No." The doll's head tilted, and then it smiled. Daniel ran into the kitchen. He grabbed his camera. The recording was still running. He opened the footage. At first, everything looked normal. Then he noticed something. Behind him, a woman was standing in the hallway. Long black hair, white nightgown, bare feet. Daniel paused the video. The woman disappeared. He played it again. She was closer. He paused. Again, closer. Again, closer. Until her face was directly behind Daniel's head. He dropped the camera. The screen cracked. Then the speakers made a strange sound. "You're hiding in the wrong place." Daniel slowly turned around. Nobody was there. Then, the camera turned itself back on. Its lens pointed directly at him. Daniel ran into the bathroom. He locked the door. He needed somewhere safe. He looked into the mirror. His reflection stared back. Daniel raised his hand. The reflection didn't. Daniel froze. Slowly, the reflection smiled. Daniel didn't. The reflection leaned toward the glass. Its mouth opened. "Found you." Daniel stumbled backward. The bathroom light flickered. Once, twice, then went completely dark. In the darkness, he heard a child's laugh. Then another. Then another. Daniel turned on his phone flashlight. The bathtub was empty, but the doll was sitting inside it. Its head was facing the wall. Daniel whispered, "How are you doing this?" The doll slowly turned its head. Its new eye stared at him. Then the bathroom door slammed shut. Daniel grabbed the door handle. Locked. He pulled. Nothing. Behind him, a wet footprint appeared on the floor. Then another. Another. Something was walking toward him. Daniel pulled harder. The door finally opened. He ran. The apartment lights began switching on and off. On. Off. On. Off. He reached the front door. He unlocked the deadbolt. Pulled the handle. Nothing. The door wouldn't open. Daniel screamed, "Open!" Behind him, a tiny laugh. He slowly turned. The doll was standing in the hallway. Standing, not sitting, standing on two tiny feet. Its head tilted toward him. Then its mouth opened. A folded piece of paper fell out. Daniel picked it up. 3 words were written across it. "I found you." Daniel ran into his bedroom. The closet door was open. He remembered the first message, the knocking, the voice, the warnings. He didn't know where else to go, so he stepped inside. He closed the door. Darkness. Complete silence. Daniel checked his phone. 3:59 a.m. 1 minute until 4. 1 minute until the game should end. 1 more minute. Then, someone whispered directly beside his ear. "Daniel?" He froze. He didn't answer. The voice whispered again. Why are you hiding in my room? Daniel slowly turned and realized something. This wasn't his closet. The walls were covered in old wallpaper. There was a small bed, old toys, children's drawings, and photographs. Daniel picked one up. His hands began shaking. It was a photograph of his family, his mother, his father, his little sister, and Daniel. But something was wrong. Daniel wasn't standing beside them. He was standing inside the closet. Daniel dropped the photograph. A little girl's voice came from behind him. "You promised." Daniel turned. His sister was standing there, exactly as he remembered her. 6 years old, pale skin, long dark hair, but her eyes were completely black. Daniel couldn't move. "I'm sorry," she smiled. "You always hid from me. I was a kid." Daniel shook his head. "No." She took one step closer. "You hid." Another step. "And I looked for you." Daniel started crying. "I didn't know what was happening." She smiled. "I did." Daniel looked at his phone. 4 a.m. The game should have ended. But his sister didn't disappear. Instead, she whispered, "Daniel." He looked at her. She pointed behind him. "You're not playing anymore." Daniel slowly turned. The doll was standing behind him. Its new eye was staring directly at him. And then Daniel understood. The ritual hadn't summoned his sister. The game had used his memories to find the thing that would hurt him most. Daniel screamed. Then, morning. Sunlight. Daniel wakes up on his bedroom floor. Everything is normal. The front door is open. The bathroom is empty. The doll is sitting on the kitchen counter. Daniel laughs. He's alive. The game is over. He grabs his camera. He checks the recording. Nothing strange. No woman. No sister. No supernatural events. Just Daniel playing a stupid game. He smiles. Then he notices the timestamp. 2:13 a.m. Daniel's smile disappears. The entire recording has only been running for 3 minutes. But Daniel remembers being trapped all night. He looks toward the bathroom. The door slowly closes. Click. His phone vibrates. One final message. Unknown number. Your turn is over. Daniel stares. Another message appears. Now I hide. He slowly looks toward the bedroom closet. The door is closed. Then, knock. Daniel doesn't move. Knock. His breathing stops. Knock. A tiny voice comes from inside. "Daniel?" He doesn't answer. The closet door opens by itself. Inside, there is nothing. Just darkness. Then the camera slowly moves closer. A tiny teddy bear appears in the darkness. Its fur is soaked. One button eye is missing. And where the other eye should be, a perfectly stitched red eye slowly opens. Cut to black. Final whisper. Some games end when you stop playing. Some games end when they find you. Would you play one man hide and seek alone? Don't answer if it calls your name. Whisper Dark. Subscribe for more horrors.